Liverpool's long-term vision. Why Luis Enrique is emerging as a future priority, even with Arne Slot still in charge. In what has become one of the most intriguing behind-the-scenes narratives in European football, Liverpool FC are reportedly evaluating Paris Saint-Germain manager Luis Enrique as a long-term managerial target, despite having no current plan to replace Arne Slot, who remains firmly in his position at Anfield. While the story has sent shockwaves through fan communities online, the message from Liverpool's hierarchy, according to growing whispers from Merseyside, is clear. This is not about replacing Slot today. It's about safeguarding the future of the club for years to come. And as with every piece of early strategic planning coming out of the Fenway Sports Group era, the idea is causing a mixture of curiosity, excitement, and speculation among supporters. A club that plans years ahead. One of the most impressive features of Liverpool's modern-era identity has been its ability to think in long-term cycles, rather than short, reactive bursts. This is the same organization that began monitoring Jurgen Klopp years before Brendan Rodgers was replaced. It is also the same structure that built succession plans for several key positions across recruitment and sports science, long before departures became a threat. So the idea that Liverpool would be studying Luis Enrique, a manager who embodies possession-based football, extreme tactical discipline, youth development, and elite-level experience, fits perfectly within their forward-thinking culture. Sources close to the club's long-term strategy suggest that Liverpool's football department wants to ensure that no matter how the next few seasons unfold, the club has a clear map for the next managerial transition. Arne Slot was appointed with the confidence that he could lead Liverpool into a new era of tactically advanced, progressive football. But football is unpredictable. Contracts end, ambitions shift, opportunities arise unexpectedly, and clubs often prepare for succession years before a change is needed. For Liverpool, Luis Enrique represents a profile too strong to ignore. Why Luis Enrique? There are few managers in world football with the CV, tactical clarity, and developmental history of Luis Enrique. Proven success, from his legendary 2014/15 Barcelona side that completed the iconic treble, to his strong performances with Spain's national team and his current work in Paris, Enrique has repeatedly shown his ability to compete at the top of the football pyramid. A style that fits Liverpool's identity. Luis Enrique's system is rooted in intelligent, pressing, high-possession football, quick vertical transitions, fluid attacking interchanges, heavy trust in young, dynamic players. Notably, these are the same principles that Liverpool have embraced under Klopp, and in many ways, what they hoped to preserve through Arne Slot. A manager of personality and authority beyond tactics, Enrique is known for clear, assertive communication, adaptability with squads of mixed profiles, demanding high standards, creating an environment centered on competition, unity, and bold football. These traits make him a natural candidate for a club like Liverpool, where emotional intelligence is just as important as tactical structure. The Slot factor. No replacement, no crisis. A key point emerging from the rumor mill is that Liverpool are not targeting Enrique as an immediate replacement for Arne Slot. In fact, multiple indications from within the club suggest the opposite. Slot is considered settled, supported, in the middle of a long-term adaptation process. And far from any managerial hot seat, Liverpool have always emphasized stability. And they recognize that a manager arriving from a different league with a complex system needs patience and structural support to succeed. Slot is respected internally for his tactical clarity, his communication style with players, and his commitment to the club's developmental philosophy. However, Liverpool's leadership is also aware that managers' careers evolve, opportunities change, clubs must stay ahead of the curve. Thus, monitoring Enrique is simply responsible planning, not a sign of dissatisfaction. Timing. Why the coming years matter. If Slot succeeds and thrives long-term, Enrique remains simply a name on the list of elite managers Liverpool admire. If, however, circumstances shift, whether through results, external offers, or personal decisions. Liverpool want to avoid finding themselves unprepared. The next managerial chapter at Anfield could arrive. In 2 years, in 4 years, or even earlier if the landscape changes. And when that day comes, Liverpool want to ensure they have options that match their footballing DNA, their cultural values, their long-term ambitions. This is why Enrique is viewed as a priority future target rather than an urgent immediate solution. The Enrique x Liverpool football vision. If Luis Enrique were ever to take charge at Anfield in the future, the stylistic transformation would likely revolve around several key pillars. 1. Youth investment. Enrique is known for trusting young talent. Liverpool's academy, especially with players like Jadon Danns, Stefan Bajcetic, Bobby Clark, Trey Neoni, would thrive under a manager who loves developing modern technical players. 2. High-intensity football. While his approach differs from Klopp's emotional heavy metal style, Enrique's teams maintain an aggressive pressing identity, high lines, and vertical attacking momentum. 3. Fluid attack forwards under Enrique typically rotate positions, interchanging to destabilize opposition lines. Players like Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz Gakpo Salah's successor would be expected to evolve into a more fluid, combinational front line. 4. Technical midfield control. Enrique prioritizes midfielders who can dominate possession, recycle play, and accelerate tempo at will. Liverpool's recruitment under Slot and their broader club strategy aligns perfectly with such profiles. The PSG angle. Why Liverpool are watching closely. Luis Enrique's current adventure at PSG is both promising and unpredictable. PSG's expectations, structures, and internal politics are very different from Liverpool's. Managers can succeed yet still depart due to factors unrelated to performance. Thus, Liverpool's board are monitoring the situation with respectful distance. They know that. Big jobs open unexpectedly, elite managers become available without warning. Timing is often the decisive factor. For Liverpool, monitoring Enrique now is about identifying future compatibility, not engineering present-day drama. Liverpool, FSG, and the culture of preparation. Fenway Sports Group have mastered one crucial principle that defines their sporting projects. Never be caught unprepared. They do not want to panic in future seasons, rush into a decision, lose time when a managerial change eventually becomes necessary. By identifying Luis Enrique as a future-fit candidate, they're simply doing what elite clubs must do. Build a vision that survives beyond any single coach. Liverpool's era under Klopp taught them that managerial stability is priceless. Slot has the opportunity to build his own era. But the club also understand that eras don't last forever. Fans react. Excitement, confusion, and debate among Liverpool supporters. The growing buzz around Enrique has sparked several reactions. Imagine Enrique ball at Anfield. Fans dreaming of the technical possession-based dominance Enrique could bring. Why bring this up when Slot has just started? Supporters who want stability and fear unnecessary noise around the manager. Enrique is elite, but back Slot now. The group that believes in Slot's long-term project but welcomes forward planning. Liverpool always work 2 to 3 years ahead. This makes sense. Those who understand the strategic behavior of the club over the years. The overall sentiment is not negative. Rather, it's a recognition that Liverpool are behaving like a modern super club. Always planning, always scanning, always thinking several steps ahead. Final thought. A club thinking beyond the present. As things stand, Arne Slot remains Liverpool's manager, fully backed and not under threat. But at the same time, Luis Enrique has emerged as one of the key long-term names Liverpool admire for a potential future era. And in modern football, this is exactly how successful clubs operate. Plan early, evaluate talent constantly. Respect the present. Prepare for the future. For now, the Enrique to Liverpool story is not about replacement. It is about vision, planning, and the club's commitment to staying at the top of world football for the decade to come.